Yo, 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 what's up, LA Live gang? This is your boy AC, and we're back with another pregame edition of LA Sports Live. You guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. Um, Look, we got some sorry Wi-Fi here, man, in Vegas. You guys see, I'm here in Vegas. I'm in my room chilling. We got a little bit of time before the game starts, but I want to drop in with you guys and see what was going on, what was popping. What's up, Reg Dog? Salute to Reg Dog. We made the drive out here, man, because I told you guys, look, I want to see, I want to see this team up close and personal. I want to see them with my own eyes, and we didn't get the results we wanted Monday, but preseason games, um, you know, those kind of like practice games or whatever. We doing a lot of different things, running a lot of different combinations. Lakers were running several different actions with their big three, and then later on in the second half, they just went ahead and benched the big three and brought in all the rookies and role players, and we eventually fell to the hands of the Sacramento Kings. Now, real quick before I forget, you guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. Um, Lakers in Vegas versus the stupid ass Phoenix Suns. Oh man, these guys. And we got an update. You guys saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. We got an update to Anthony Davis as far as his injuries concerned. And I was just let me double check it here, but I was just checking the Lakers injury report, and he's not on it. He's not on it anymore. A lot of people, including myself, I made a little bit of a big deal, but I knew it was just formalities with him being on the injury list for the last game. But a lot of people really just took it and ran with it. And for today's game, he's not on the injury report. And as far as I know, he's expected to play. The starters again will be Russ and Kendrick Nunn in the backcourt, AD, Bron, and Damian Jones in the front court, and the stupid ass Suns. They'll be starting. They'll be starting their starters, and it was something. Now it's interesting because I was listening to the Suns podcast when I was on the road to Vegas. Their starters played quite a bit of minutes in their in their uh, in their opener versus the 36ers, the team that they lost to, the team from Australia. And yeah, their stars actually played a lot of minutes. And it's interesting the contrast. Because like I said, I was listening to the Suns podcast, and what they were doing with the Suns, they played their starters together a lot of minutes, and then they put their bench guys in. They played together a lot of minutes. Monty Williams, he didn't mix starters with bench players. Uh, you know, with his rotations, he strictly kept the starters with the starters, kept the bench guys with the bench guys. And Phoenix Suns fans weren't happy about it. They said they want to see a mixture, see different combinations, take different things they want to look at. So it's just kind of interesting, the different points of view and the different ways of doing things. We saw Lakers head coach Darvin Ham. He rolled with the starters. Like he said, he gave them a lot of quick little bursts, and then we didn't see them at all in the second half. What's up, GTM? Salute to GTM. That's right. You guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. So, like I was saying, man, it's just interesting, Monty Williams' viewpoint and the way he's doing things versus Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham, you could tell at some point he was trying to aim in every combination, outside of the big three, which didn't play in the second half. All the bench guys, they all played, and we saw several different combinations. And we also saw a Twin Towers combination by Darvin Ham and the Lakers at one point in time, where we saw Damian Jones and Thomas Bryant in the game at the same time. So there's a lot of mixing and matching. Salute, Elder. What's going on, Elder? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight, man. And look, I got a secret, man. And I was debating. I know y'all going to talk about me, man. I know you're going to talk about me. I was debating if I was going to tell this secret on this live stream. but I don't care. It ain't that many people here. We got less than 30 people. We got people here and from Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, of course. Pretty soon, man, we're gonna be streaming live on on Facebook as well. I got a LA Sports Live group and all that stuff. I'm setting it up. I'll have it done, man, before I go back to work next week. But anyway, so we'll be streaming on all four platforms simultaneously. But yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling to Vegas. 4 hour drive, and I'm like, you know what, man? You guys know we came to Vegas in July for the summer league, and but that game really didn't feature any NBA players up until this point, really, for the Lakers, and I don't know about the other teams that we watch, but I just realized something today. I'm over here at the MGM Grand, which is right next door to T-Mobile. So basically, I booked this room so I could just basically walk over there, walk right there, and save myself $60 from paying for parking and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm rolling out here 4 hour drive, and I'm like, now y'all don't talk about me too bad, but you guys know I'm a lifelong Laker fan, goes all the way back to the 80s. But guess what? This is my first damn Lakers game in person. This is crazy, man. Now, don't be calling me a fake fan for not going to the games. I prefer to watch all the games on TV, man. It's just me. I always prefer to watch the games on TV. Shit, I got a family, so it's expensive to haul everybody around. But this would be the first game that I see in person. Not the first NBA game, the first Lakers game. And this would be the first time I've seen LeBron James play in person. Now, that's one thing I did regret. Growing up here in LA and watching the Lakers play. What's up there, everybody in chat? And but that's one thing I do regret, man, that I never did go see Shaq and Kobe in person. Rest in peace, Black Mamba. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this happen with LeBron. It's the 4th year, but I finally caught him. So we're gonna see LeBron and Anthony Davis in person today with Russ and the new improved Russell Westbrook. And we're gonna see, man, how things are going, how they're gonna turn out, man. I haven't been that kind of person that likes to go to a lot of games and stuff, man. Oh yeah, that was interesting, GTM. That was crazy. That was crazy. That Lakers game against Detroit and what's his Isaiah, whatever. He's that's a wild boy. That guy on Detroit, he's a wild boy. But anyway, so anyway, yeah, this is the first game I'm going to watch LeBron in person. Like I told you guys, we made a commitment that we're going to take this show on the road. We're going to go to a lot of games this season myself. Lakers over everything. Reg Dog said, you going to roll? Yeah, man, I ain't going to let that happen again, Reg Dog. Starting this season, I ain't going to let it happen again. But you know what? We were talking about, Reg Dog, we were talking about making that trip to go see the Lakers versus the Knicks and the sorry ass Nets. But you know what? I didn't realize, man. I didn't realize that those 2 games where the Lakers make that trip back east, that's like in the middle of January. And I was talking to Kareem, and Kareem was like, bro, I want to see you guys and everything, but the weather in New York is going to be pretty bad, pretty rough, man. So I don't know. It's iffy. It's iffy we're going to do that trip because I don't necessarily want to go out there and experience. You guys know I'm born and raised in LA. I've been in snow, but I ain't been in no crazy ass snow like they be having in New York, man. Yeah, bro. So I don't know, Rash Dog. I don't know. We might have, I don't know. We might have to put that off. So we might do a Texas trip. I'm going to talk it over with LOE. We might do that Texas trip. And if we do a Texas trip, we could knock out at least two or three games in a row. We could go to Mavericks and to the Rockets. Maybe we pull up on Go Mike and see what's going on, man. So I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. We're definitely going to go to The second game of the season, Lakers versus sorry ass, stupid ass, suck ass Clippers. We're definitely going to that game. But as far as our road trips, we might just keep them local. But I definitely want to do um, the Texas trip. If we don't go to New York, I ain't trying to be in that snow, bro. That's just me. But if we don't go to New York, we'll definitely do a Texas trip. And we're talking about doing this Atlanta trip because basically, if we go to the Lakers versus the Hawks, that's almost gonna feel like a Laker home game. Because I know the Hawks are good or better now, and they'll have their share of fans, but Laker fans are gonna be deep, real deep in the ATL. So I'm looking forward to that, man. So I think I mentioned. So anyway, that's the update on that. We'll see how it goes, but for sure, we'll be going to that game at the Crypto.com Arena versus the sorry ass, stupid ass, suck ass Clippers, and I believe that is on October 20th. Now, and I think DJ said he should be good to go at that game as well. So DJ from Lakers in 5, we talked to DJ, say he'll be down the road. We're all local, man, so we might as well just hit the games up, see what's going on. One additional thing before I forget, guys. Like I said, the Lakers will be still rolling with that same lineup, and the Phoenix Suns, they'll be rolling with their same lineup from last season, except they switched out Cam Johnson for Jay Crowder. You guys know Jay Crowder has issues going on with the Phoenix Suns. He doesn't want to be there. Supposedly they're trying to work out a trade. He hasn't been to the facility at all. Hasn't been with the team, so they're rolling with Cam Johnson, and so he'll be the new starter for the Phoenix Suns. So it'll be, I don't like, you guys know Chris Paul. I don't like Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Aiden, the other guy's name, and Cam Johnson. I can't remember, man. Anyway, yes, his sticker, AD is playing tonight. And I mentioned that earlier. AD is no longer on the injury report, so AD is good to go. And just keep in mind, guys, so next time, I know I said it on my stream. I know I put it up, everything, whatever. I know that you guys, you know what's up with that, man. You know, sometimes we have to have the good titles. But anyway, just so you guys know, when a player appears on the injury report, it's not always a big thing, man. It's not always a big thing, especially when you see the word probable next to the game. So that means probable means that more than likely, pretty much for sure, they're going to play. Just for context, damn near for the last 2.5 years, LeBron James was on the injury list like 2 years straight. 2 years straight. If you check the Lakers injury list for like the last 2 seasons, he was on there every game. And I'm not talking about just the games that he missed, but he was like on there like every game, ever since he had the abdominal tear in his first year with the Lakers. He was on the injury list for damn near like 2.5 years. So being on the injury list is not an end all be all. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody, the person's really, really, really hurt. It just means they might have a little issue going on. So you guys know now that just because somebody appears on the injury list doesn't necessarily mean there's a big issue with them. That was a little bit, you guys know that was a little bit of clickbait type stuff. But anyway, it was true. He was on the injury list, and like everybody saw, he was on the injury list. So it is what it is. So look, we're in Vegas, man. I want to see the starters together, man. They could play a little bit more or about the same the first game. I don't really look for them to really ramp it up, maybe to like maybe the last game or two for the preseason. And, then again, maybe they're not. Maybe they might just keep it like this, like Darvin Ham said, a quick burst and then get the other people in. Because Darvin Ham, he has some he's got some decisions to make, man, because with this rotation and, the different things that are going on, we still haven't seen Dennis Schroeder yet. He's still listed as out, not with the team. So, damn, today's Wednesday, man. He's pushing it, man. But it really, according to Darvin Ham, from what I saw, is he's not really, He liked to have Dennis here, but he's not worried about it as much because Dennis was overseas playing in Europe. He, like I said before, he was already in good basketball shape, and he was playing well. So Darvin Ham kind of more or less looks at this as a situation where as soon as Dennis gets here, he can kind of plug him in, give him the playbook, or well, he probably has it already. Um, Plug him in and just kind of, throw it against the wall and see what happens. It's not necessary for him to be here for all the conditioning drills and all the other kind of stuff. Dennis is a professional, man, so he should pick up on things pretty quick. So Darvin Ham said he's not really too worried about it, but it'd be nice to have him here, man. It'd be nice to have him here, and because hey, he could have been challenging for that a starting spot, but now is more likely looking like, and not that I have a problem with it, but it's looking like it's going to be Russ and K Nunn. So, that's just what I want to see, man. I want to see everybody get out there and play, and then get out, and so we can relatively stay healthy without having any hiccups or whatever in this preseason. Because you guys remember last preseason, man, this is when the injuries started. They started right off the bat. Right off the bat in preseason. We couldn't even get into the season without having injuries, to the point where I think we had to get Avery Johnson, Avery Bradley at the last minute and plug him in. And I think he played like in the first game after we just got him off of waivers from GSW, man. So what we want this year is the exact opposite. Last year, we don't want no injuries. Now, this is going to be a short pregame, guys, but I do want to talk about something, man. When I start doing all this stuff, that means I got something on my mind. Now, I heard something yesterday, man, on the Kareem report. Shout out to Kareem yesterday. There's a lot of brothers on the, on the channel, on the stream, talking about the game. And I don't have no beefs with nobody on YouTube, nobody on the internet. This shit is dumb to me. It is what it is. But again, I don't understand all the hate for LeBron James and why some people feel the need to critique him for every damn little thing that he does, or in this case, every damn thing that he doesn't do. And I want to talk about that LeBron Kareem stuff in a minute. But and that's why a lot of times, guys, I don't get, man. Lonnie Walker, shit. Let me check. You guys want to update on Lonnie Walker? Hold on a minute. Okay. I don't know if Lonnie Walker is going to play tonight, but they said he's recovering nice from the ankle injury. He's been practicing, and the reason why we didn't see him in the first game is he was cleared, but he hadn't had really too much practice time. That's why they were saying he didn't play, because he had like pretty much zero practice time. So they didn't want to throw a guy in there who didn't have any practice time with the team. So that's why we didn't see Lonnie Walker last game. Will we see him today? Maybe, but he's only had like a couple practices under his belt. So maybe tomorrow for sure. Because like they were saying, Laker Nation, I'm pretty sure the Lakers got back-to-back games today and tomorrow. So I doubt that we see too much of the big three tomorrow. But you never know, man. You never know. They've been off all summer. Maybe they want to play. Maybe they want to get some reps in together. But anyway, let me go back to what I was saying back on the Kareem report. Then all this goddamn hate for LeBron James. And you guys know, man, every once in a while, yeah, they play tomorrow, GTM, back-to-back games here in Vegas. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. Maybe the big three, or maybe AD will rest. It's just no need. It's just no need to run these guys, He's in year 20, and there's no need to run him. There's no need. Paul Theory, get out of here. Get out of here, Paul Theory. Why? It's too early, man. It's too early. Anyway, LeBron James in the hate. And like I was saying, you guys know, man, I don't go on a lot of panels. That's just not my thing. I'll go every once in a while. I got to support my brothers. And sometimes I open up the panel on here. It's not really my thing. I'll do it sparingly. But Mr. Moss, this guy, he does not waste the opportunity to critique and talk about LeBron James. And I don't have no problem with Mr. Moss. I saw the interview with him on the Kareem Report. It was a great interview. I also, too, have a passion for cooking. But anyway, this guy, man, he doesn't – any opportunity he has to critique the LeBron James, I won't even say the Lakers, he critique LeBron James. I'm like – and basically, from what I heard, he was critiquing LeBron James for his defense, him and Russ, about, how we saw in the first preseason game, a lot of some of the stuff that we saw from last year with LeBron standing around and not playing defense. And the same thing goes for Russell Westbrook. Yeah, we did see it. But I'm like this, man. We talking about preseason. We talking about year 20 for him. And what, year 14, 15 for Russ? What you expect? These niggas to be bird dogging niggas the whole court? They're gonna be picking them up 94 feet or whatever they call the shit. You expect that from LeBron James and Russell Westbrook in the first preseason game, just because we have a new coach, Darvin Ham, and he's preaching defense and all that kind of stuff? You expect to see that from them in the first preseason game, bro? Come on now, man. If I don't look, there's certain players I don't like. I don't like Draymond Green. I didn't like Draymond Green. I mean, I still don't like him. It's not my cup of tea. I could say a lot of stuff, but about Draymond Green, I don't like. I don't particularly care for him, but I acknowledge he's a great player and a great role player. But this love affair that some of these guys have with talking trash and talking bad about LeBron, I mean, was Kawhi and Paul George out there locking niggas down in their first preseason game? Were they? Was Steph out there and Clay out there locking people down in the first preseason game they played in? But they want to critique LeBron James for not doing it. In year 20, damn near one of the oldest players in the league. And just because that's going to be the mantra and whatever, and the thing that they hang their hat on, I believe that's what they're going to hang their hat on this year's defense. And so just because LeBron and Russ was better, but anyway, just because they did do a little bit of sightseeing, and I saw a couple times when Russ got totally lost. It wasn't that he wasn't playing; he got lost. But year 14 and year 20, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna critique them after one preseason game. Now, if that was the first game of the season and they were doing that, okay, fine. If that was the home opener, against the Clippers, and they doing that kind of shit, and Reggie Jackson, and what's the other guy they got from Houston? If they're running circles around LeBron and Russ, and they're not playing no defense in the home opener, okay, we're gonna talk trash about all of them, including LeBron. But the first preseason game, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if you got Elder was on the panel a little bit, but I mean, and I don't know if Elder heard that part, but I'm just kind of like, man, I mean, come on, what do you want the guy to do? What do you want the guy to do, man? Yeah, GTM, we were trying to go to that game in Golden State, and I had a budget. We were going to go to that game in Golden State. But then we found out it was their home opener, and then we found out it was ring night, And then the first time we checked the tickets, it was like 300. And then the very next day, the tickets had already went to 600. I'm like, man, that's my limit, bro. It ain't that serious. So we'll just we'll just go to the next game, man. Um, but I don't know, man. I just think it's a lot of unfair, unnecessary critique of LeBron James, and I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. And you have hold him to a high hell of a standard for a guy who's about to be 38 years old. What, next month? In year 20, and you think that he's supposed to be locking people down in the first damn preseason of the game, man. Preseason game of the season. He's supposed to be not locking people down in the first preseason game. That's just kind of ridiculous, bro. And it ain't starting no damn back and forth and all that silly stuff. I'm just saying, man, it's just kind of ridiculous. Anyway, LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Look here. Now, we all know that LeBron is probably going to break that record. Let me find some wood to knock on and make sure everything goes okay. But if everything goes as planned, LeBron's going to break Kareem's record sometime this season in the Laker uniform for sure. He was asked about it, after and they talked about it on First Take and all this other kind of mess. And I know LeBron, he doesn't appreciate it because Kareem's been pretty critical of him, and sometimes I think unwarranted. I think some of his criticism of LeBron has been unwarranted because Kareem is one of the greatest ever, and he had to deal with a lot of stuff in his time. He did a certain amount. He did a certain amount of activism. He did a lot of activism. Matter of fact, so Kareem, he has a different point of view. And I kind of think he believes that LeBron should be doing more, and LeBron has such a large platform that he could be doing a whole lot more for his people and for the NBA and all this other kind of stuff. That's what I kind of believe Kareem thinks, that LeBron could be doing more. But the thing is, Cap, this is 2022, bro. Now, back in your time, I know I'm not going to discount anything. You, Jim Brown, and all them guys back in those days, the athletes that were involved in activism, shout out to you guys. You guys dealt with a whole lot of set of challenges back then. But none of these guys, and I know all about Kareem and all that, I know about him, but none of them are LeBron James. And I'm not talking about the basketball player. I'm just talking about the man, the icon, the brand. LeBron James is ridiculous. He's a pop social icon. And all of his social media platforms that he's on and utilize, he wields a lot of power with that stuff. And still, to me, I still consider him, he's not old, but to me, he's a relatively young man, 37. The Cap, you put too much pressure on LeBron. You expect too much from LeBron. And I think the point I'm trying to make is different, man. It's different. It's different now, Cap. LeBron can't be going, he's involved in so many different things. He's got his hands in so many different things. He's the face of so many different thwith LeBron's got to be careful on what he does. What's up, Lakers in 5? Great interview yesterday, my brother, with Kareem. Great interview with Kareem. LeBron has to be careful, man. LeBron has to be careful, especially in this council culture that we live in today. LeBron's got to be careful, Cap. So just keep that in mind, Cap, because there's no reason. LeBron's going to break your record. He's going to pass your record. Genie's going to make sure that you be there, especially if they do it at crypto. Genie is going to make sure that you be there. Y'all got to come together, brother. I know LeBron don't like it. He don't like the criticism he's received from you, and I believe he don't think is is warranted. I don't think so either. So that's why I'm calling out Cap. Cap, you got to have your people call his people and get this right, man. Because I don't want to see no scene or nothing like that when he comes and breaks your record at crypto. I don't want to see him shade you like I don't think he will do. But when he breaks your record, Cap, and you there and you shake his hand, dap him up, all that kind of all that kind of stuff, I want it to be legit. I want it to be legit, Cap. I don't want it to be fake. Because right now, he say he ain't got no kind of relationship with Kareem. That got to be fixed. You got two of the Laker greats. And yeah, I'll call LeBron a Laker great. I'm not saying he's top 5 or nothing, but he's a Laker great. And so is Cap. Cap is up at the top. Cap is on he's on the Mount Rushmore Lakers. And for LeBron to feel like there's some heat, or to say that he doesn't have a relationship, and there's been other people who had a little clash with Kareem, Shaq. Him and Kareem didn't see eye to eye, but they squashed all that and they came together. So this gotta be fixed, Cap. So this gotta be fixed, Cap. Shout out the Lakers in 5, man, with the super chat. I appreciate that, my brother. I really do. So yeah, I'm calling out Cap. You gotta fix this, Cap. There's no reason for LeBron to feel that way, man, that he doesn't have no relationship with you or whatever, man, or like I said, that there's any kind of heat between the two of them, man. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's cool, man. And like I said, we're going to have a lot of groundbreaking stuff going on at Staples this year. Crypto this year. The Lakers going to win the championship this year. LeBron's going to he's going to top Kareem's record this year. We're going to retire Powell's jersey this year. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, Cap. So you got to fix that. I'm calling on Cap this time. I ain't going to say LeBron, because LeBron is probably justified in feeling how he feels. But that's what I'm going to call out Cap. Like, Cap, you got to fix this, man. You got to fix this. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this, man. We'll be live from T-Mobile Arena with some game coverage. Just waiting for my tickets to come in here, man, and make sure everything's cool with my ticket, man. And then we'll roll. We'll be getting some coverage from live inside T-Mobile Arena. I did check the tickets, man. It's pretty close to being sold out. So, we'll see a lot of purple and gold in the stands for sure, man. I'll be there definitely there representing. And that's that, man. Shout out to everybody who came through in the stream. Lakers in 5 came through. My man GTM came through. Hit sticker, man. I don't know if I've ever seen you before, man. Make sure you subscribe, and thanks for coming through. Who else did we have? Paul Theory. You never did explain why you want Darvingham fired, man. Come on, bro. It's too easy. It's too early for that, man. Too early for that. AC, I know you seen, but yeah, I was just watching that, man, before I came on. Victor, I'm really good. Yeah, man. I want to see some more of him. And I had the crazy idea earlier today. I was like, man, I think I'm gonna start a Victor channel. Why? Anyway, I don't know. I can't predict his name. You guys know who I'm talking about, the Victor guy who's gonna be the number 1 pick. I think I'm gonna start a Victor channel, because if he's actually the kind of talent that legendary talent that people are going to be, if he's that kind of talent that people think he's going to be, he deserves to have his own channel. So I might start a Victor channel. But anyway, Elder came through, man. Salute the Elder, Resh Dog. Thanks to everybody who came through, man. Thanks for all you guys, man, who go to my post, like, thumbs up, and all that stuff over in the community tab. Thanks for everybody watching on Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll be more active on Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate you guys' support, man. Like I said before, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this channel. It was a while, it was a while ago when I started, man. I was sitting up here talking to myself, man. And now it was less than a year ago. I would be on my streams talking to my damn self. And then less than a year, maybe 6 months, over this summer, man, at one point in time, I had over 700 people, damn near 800 people on this stream, on this channel. I'm talking to like 700 people on the Lakers stream. And then when I did a wrestling stream, I damn near had 1,000. So anyway, that couldn't happen without you guys. So I just want to tell you, I really appreciate your support. As it stands right now, Elder is still the unofficial sponsor of LA Sports Live. I appreciate all the support, Elder. Salute to Lakers in 5. Salute to the Kareem Report. They're putting out good stuff out there. And if you guys didn't hear, Kareem is going to be having Dan, the Lakers fan, on at the end of the week. So make sure you guys check that out, man. Dan, Dan's one of the legends, as far as Lakers content and doing this kind of stuff, man. So you guys want to make sure you check that out on Friday on Kareem's channel, the Kareem Report. Once again, he's going to have, I don't know if it's Laker talk or interview, but he's going to have Dan, his Laker fan. If you don't know who Dan, the Lakers fan is, look him up on social media. Look him up on Twitter. He's real active on Twitter, on Instagram, and of course, YouTube. And, outside of Lakers Nation, what's up, Micah? Dan's Lakers fan is the biggest, as far as I know. As far as guys who do exclusive Lakers content, pregame, postgame, player analysis, and all that, Dan the Lakers fan is the biggest, man. Lakers Nation, they're in another stratosphere. Dan the Lakers fan, he's the real deal. And he rolls deep. Because when I said I had 700 people on my stream at one time, is when Dan the Lakers fan was on my channel. So his people, he has a lot of support. He even has a lot of support, and he puts out great content. So you guys make sure you check that out on Kareem's channel on Friday. I'll definitely be there in the chat. Yeah, Michael, Dan been grinding for like at least 5-6 years on YouTube. So he's been putting his work. And let me tell you something. Dan told me that he was able to quit his job and do YouTube full time for the last 2 years. And that's because of this, for one, he puts out great content, and for two, the support from Lakers Nation, man. So once again, shout out to you guys. Shout out to the LA Live gang. Shout out to Laker Nation. Let me get this phone charged up, and then I'm going to walk on over to T-Mobile Arena and get you guys some coverage from there. Anyway, like I always say, this is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. I will wrap with y'all later.